Good day, gents. I thought I'll make a video to help you guys with the installation and registration of your new Delphi. Probably going to be easier if you just watch the video instead of me helping you all individually. Right, so basically what happens is you need to go and register your product with Embarcadero first. Right, so I will send this link on WhatsApp, which means you can just click on it and it will take you to the registration page. Otherwise, you can just copy that link down into your browser. It will take you to this particular page over here, right, where you're going to fill in your personal details. And the company name, please make sure that you fill in Grey Boys High School, right? Embarcadero needs that so they can see that this is definitely Grey High School that's running this. Right, then a valid email address over here. I'm going to fill in my Grey account, which is the high school's default account, right? What you need to do is you need to go and fill in that email address that you registered your Gmail Grey High School one. In other words, the one that I gave you, please make sure you fill that particular one in. But then the country over here, you're going to fill in, obviously, South Africa, right? It should pick it up for you, right? If it doesn't, you'll just have to just scroll down, go grab it. There we are. But now the state, by the looks of things, doesn't actually go and open because there are no states based within South Africa. So we just leave that blank. Your telephone number, they want the country code plus the area code and then your cell phone number. So in this case, it's going to be +27, right? Then you're going to fill in your particular number. Right, then a login. Over here, they suggest a username. Please don't use your username. Use the same email address that you filled in up here. So the Grey High School Gmail account that you created. Right, so I'm just going to add in my details over here quickly, which will be right now password. Please go and choose a password, whichever one you want. I'm just going to add in one quickly. I don't know what requirements they want, but just choose a decent password. But then over here, do you want to receive marketing communication? I would suggest you do not do this because the marketing communication from Embarcadero is quite a lot. So just agree to the terms and conditions and create. Right, so if you've managed to create your account successfully, basically what's going to happen is it will either log you in automatically or you'll come through to this page over here. Now, this particular page over here will just be your email address that you created. You'll fill in your password and you can click login. Right, now, what it'll do is it'll come through to your normal account information page. Right, you can see that all the details here are now correct. The only thing that you might want to do over here is you see it says, I agree to the marketing communication. Maybe this has happened automatically. So what you do is you just take that off and you update it. Right. So basically what's going to happen over here is it will give you links to be able to go and download products. Obviously, we're not really all too worried about that. I'll give you the exact link as to where to download your Delphi from. Right, then you can get support from here in case you ever need it. And these particular pages over here are going to be the ones that deal with your actual license information. Right, so I've got two products that were licensed at the end of last year. Right, so these products here basically don't exist anymore. Right, so you can see the subscription status is not applicable. I can go and upload a particular file. At the moment, we're not going to upload. We're going to do this directly from Delphi, and then you can download information from this particular product. Okay, so if you register correctly, I'll come back to this page. You'll see that the new Delphi will then pop up here with the correct serial number, etc. Right, one thing that I can't do is I can't really go and show the serial number because I don't want this to go and leak through to other places. Right. Okay, so you want to go and download Delphi now, and this is the direct link that you should be using to get the exact right product, which is attached to our license code. Right, so you can either copy this particular link, otherwise grab it out of the WhatsApp message or from Schoology, whatever, and paste it into your browser. So you paste it into your browser, there it is there. You'll see as you click enter, it will go and download your particular product for you. Right, so once it's finished downloading, you can just install it. You can follow the instructions directly from this particular thing. But now my product is already installed, so if I go and open this, you'll probably find that it has already found a product that's installed and it will then say, do I want to edit the registry, etc. I don't want to do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to Delphi now, which has already been installed. What you must do is just download and install the basic Delphi set. We can worry about adding in the multi-device application at a later stage. So just go and install Delphi for Windows. Right, so after you've installed, it should either give you an icon that you can click on, otherwise it would have gone directly to the license manager. So if it hasn't gone to the license manager, just open the product. Notice I've got the C++ with mobile development. Don't worry about that. You just need to have this particular one over here, which is the standard Delphi. We can always add the extra stuff through the platform's manager at a later stage. Right, so just worry about that one. Now we need to worry about the actual Delphi licensing. Right, now, if you're missing the Delphi license window, that's not really much of a hassle. What you'll do is you'll go here to the help page and you'll see that there's your license manager. Right, this will pop up. Right, obviously you would need to install Delphi first. Right now, at the moment, I have got network licenses based on the concurrent license for school. I'll need to go and add a registration for this thing. So you can see it's either add a serial over here or just launch the registration wizard. So I click this, here comes the menu that you should be able to see where we'll fill in our serial number and we'll add in the same user details that we used for the registration of that web page. If you haven't done that registration within the Embarcadero site, then this step over here is not going to work. Right, so I have gone and filled in my details. The serial number you won't see at the top over here because I've hidden it so that if this video gets out, other people can't see it, but I will send the serial number through to you. Right, so once you've filled in all your details, you can click the register button, right? And if everything works correctly, it should register your product for you. Okay, so after that step, you'll get to this page, which means that you have entered in your email address, password, and serial number correct. You can go make sure that your Delphi is working by just going to this one. This is the ones you need at school, right? And you can just hit the run button, make sure that all the file paths are working, and if it compiles to the stage, your Delphi is working perfectly. Right, if you ever need to get back into the license manager for whatever reason, let's say, for example, you need to go and uninstall and install on a new product, that will be inside of the license manager over here. I have two licenses, one for the network license for school and then the workstation license for home. So you've got this workstation license over here. And that means that that's your license. You can see it's active for a year period. You can go and remove this particular license, which means you still have access to go and put this license back onto another machine. Just take into account that these licenses are online licenses, which means you can't just go and distribute this thing out to everybody. So in other words, if I go to the online account over here, you will see that it has now gone and registered my license over here as a year period license. There it is, subscription date up until next year. Right, so this is an online license. It's for you, right? So just make sure that you don't go and try and give this to other people. That's it. Your Delphi should be working.